Well, they made. I mean, from what they picked, they picked like a line or a lane that was very defensive because they knew that they were gonna. They wanted to set it up against a tri-lane, I would assume, the way they picked this lane, but which I think is fine. The only problem is I don't know why Ophelia's in the enemy, or Ophelia is in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because she's not going to be able to. I mean, maybe they'll be able to kill Hag if Hag misplays, but most of the time it's going to be hard. I mean, generally when you run a jungler, it is good to go the enemy jungle just because it's always easier to gank the mid lane. But she, oh, I guess maybe
there's some action going on in the middle. Fade, open up on bubbles, but it's going to get counter ganked. Right here, let's see if it's gonna turn around. Really, Ophelia's chasing her with Minotaur. That's stun, and Bubbles should be able to finish it off.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I mean, pretty much like what I was saying was the only reason you would do that is if you're gonna also gank mid, but which she did, but that was good. But she's not really doing anything bottom, is my only argument, and top's getting crushed. But I think they kind of expected that running Ophelia bottom, so they're obviously confident in the strategy.
So right now, what could Hellborn be doing different to not be so behind?
They could. I mean, Ophelia should maybe move around more, or like I don't know. This top lane is kind of lost. I mean, as of now, I mean the tri lane is out leveling the duel, which is when you know like it might be on beyond repair. So at that point, I think Ophelia is just going to work on farming and harassing the bottom and mid lane, which is fine, because if they lose their 2 lane, and they win all... I mean, Ophelia is obviously going to get at least a decent farm. If she makes sure that she ganks mid and the bottom lanes, or at least harasses them, then they're still definitely in this game in a good position. They just have to make sure eventually they deal with the Puppet Master, because this is definitely the strongest, or in my opinion, the strongest carry in the game.
Sure.
His skills are just so good.
Let's see, let's talk about the early starting items. Let's see, we have Ring of the Teacher on Corrupted Disciple, and Steam Boots on Slither, while I don't see, we have Midas, which is Alchemist Bones on Puppet Master. Already, so...
When you're getting free farm like that, good choice.
For sure. And just nothing really out of the ordinary, just warding, just wards, and bottle on the bubbles. Yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary. It's just kind of, I just feel sorry for this Hag just on bottom against Slither with all those wards, and Ophelia just keep, you know, keeping the pressure up. Oh, she lost the Minotaur there, unfortunate. But yeah, like you were saying, Hellborn is winning 2 of their lane. I personally think so, against Fade and whatchamacallit, Hag, and so that's gonna be a big plus for them.
Well, I think, like the other team, I think when they picked Hag, they kind of expected her to lose, because she's kind of like, reminds me of like a Bubbles, where she's kind of decent against a lot of heroes, but she's not great against any heroes. I mean, unless Hag gets mid lane and she's able to rune control real well, but she's kind of expected to lose this bottom lane. So as long as she gets levels and is ganks top and mid, that's kind of her job this game. But bottom tower is going to go down, so there's going to get it.
Yeah.
I have a question. Does do they still mid Madman? Sometimes?
Not necessarily, unless it's for a specific situation. Like if
the reason why I'm asking is because against Fade, does most people get like Word of Revelation for mid?
So there's some action going on in the middle.
Actually,
Fade getting caught in Bubbles' ultimate, but she's not running out. And Bubbles won't be able to, well maybe. Nope, Merodon's coming in the TP and saving, and if that is gonna hit, no! The Shell Surf doesn't hit. Unfortunate. I think Bubbles' Shell Surf was on cooldown there. If he would have had it up on early, that would have been a nice kill on Fade for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna push mid too. This is the strength of Ophelia right here, and Slither, but they knew that in their lineup. I mean, this is kind of their shining point in the game, is the early mid game.
Interesting. Puppet Master is beating Slither in gold for a minute. On XP, whatchamacallit, Hag is second, and Slither is top with, actually Hag is third, my bad. Slither's top, on toe-to-toe with Bubbles on XP per minute.
Yeah, I mean that is like I said, I mean, Hag's not necessarily looking to get a
Yeah,
The bottom.
nice.
yeah, Fade opened up on a Slither, and those wards are so hurtful, especially against squishy heroes like Hag. That's why I really like about Slither.
Yep. Generally, you don't see a ward build either on Slither anymore, but the fact that they obviously, you could tell that they're going for early, at least to put early pressure and at least get all the towers down early in the game. They wanted a Slither in at the top.
Yeah, top, and I think that ultimate was overkill. Really.
Yeah, especially for a beginner.
Yeah.
But I mean, this isn't the longest cooldown, so it's not that big of a deal.
But I mean, you never know. If there was whatchamacallit, Puppet and Myrmidon near them, he could have saved the ultimate for them. But I guess that's why he kind of threw. Maybe he's checking to see if there is anyone else in the fog that he can see.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the way he's looking at it.
And they're gonna be pushing top.
Are they gonna do 4 lane on top? Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna be pushing top.
Yeah, they're
with
going
DD.
for pushing.
oh yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
So I like Ophelia's creeps here. I love the skeleton kings. It's really easy to chain their stuns.
Well, what I'm
It's a little
realizing right now is that okay, I play League of Legends, and Han seems way more intensive, as in a lot more actions you have to do and a lot more switching lanes. While in LoL, you just stick to your lane and do your thing. But it seems like there's more teamwork involved in Han.
Well, I mean, depending on who you ask or whatever, but personally, I mean, League of Legends is just, from what I've seen, and I don't play it that much, I've only played it actually.
That's literally the whole thing there was kind of out of position, but I don't think nothing big's gonna happen unless they copy him, but that's not gonna happen. He's too far in their tower. Yeah, they get a tower out of it. It's literally ults, nothing really big. It's just like you were saying, the power of that Ophelia and Slither wards. Oh, there might be action middle. Fade gonna be open up on Slither there, and Slither should be dead right here.
Nice. Yeah, definitely nice to pick up. Yeah, anyways, back to your like little League of Legends statement or whatever. It was like, like, I don't know, at least from what I've seen, it's a lot easier to avoid dying and things like that in League of Legends because there's not ways to get to heroes fast, and everything seems like slower as far as the abilities, and like maybe the stuns aren't as long duration, things like that. So the reason, I mean, on kind of seems more exciting from a spectator point of view because there's a lot more action that happens, and it's.
But there's a whole new aspect to the game because of the creeps could be actually used to actually push on towers and those sort of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a way higher skill cap too.
Yeah.
And
So I mean, but the thing is,
they seem more teamwork oriented rather in LoL. It's more like, I don't know how to say.
It's kind of like a different audience though,
Yeah,
because like it seems like League of Legends is like players who are. I mean, people who play Han. I mean, there's a lot of casual people who play Han, but Han is taken more seriously as an esport, and I think that's really what shines them apart from League of Legends. So that's why they want to focus on when they made the game, because they wanted it to be more like a Dota port and not like a new game, and rely on people that like Defense of the Ancients and try to get maybe more people interested in the game, as well as old people satisfied with the game being relatively similar to the Defense of the Ancients.
oh, there's some action going on middle. Bubbles getting caught by Fade. I remember down here. Is he gonna be able to do it? No, he doesn't.
No.
And the Gore taunt comes out.
When do you know to switch lanes? Like, they're switching lanes so often. It's like, it's very hard to catch up.
A lot of it depends on your strategy and what you're gonna do. But like, for instance, like the Hellborn team, when they picked their heroes, like both teams were aware that the Hellborn team wanted to put a lot of pressure on early, because they picked heroes that do a lot of damage to buildings early and can kill creep waves relatively easily.
Yeah,
So
that's what, like Slither
when they
is like
did that,
dropping all his wards down, Ophelia
exactly.
has all those minions. It seems like an impenetrable wall.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're doing this to buy time for their corrupted disciple to get his items back up, as well as gain early gold, especially for their support heroes, to get their core items, so they can also still buy their wards and things. Like, this, if you look at the Hellborn team, the only heroes that really need like big items, Corrupted Disciples, and like Slither, big of a deal. So like the only, like I said, the real items they need are on Corrupted Disciples. So if they get him those items, they're so confident that they stand a chance in this game. So with them getting all these early tower kills, it lets all those heroes that excel in the mid game, like Slither and Ophelia and Bubbles, to get the items they need to be effective early. And if they do that, they feel that they can take out, or at least push to the base and maybe take out a Rax early and give them a good advantage, or they need to really deal with this Puppet Master.
Oh, I see. So Hellborn side is more oriented to like base kills, like building kills, while the other team, Legion, is based on ganking? Is that more what it is?
Fade went at Biz, by the way. Could be a big fight bottom soon.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna try to initiate on Slither, I'm guessing. Yep. There we go. Hag ultimate. Ultimates are going off. Legion's popping Bubbles ultimate. Behemoth doing a huge ultimate. Huge fissure right there. Puppet Master coming in. Myrmidon popping ultimate. Slither trying to damage Myrmidon. Myrmidon goes down, but Legion won that fight.
Yeah, that's kind of not what Legion really wants. I mean, not what Hellborn wants, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, their strategy is based kind of on this early game lineup, but I mean, they are buying time for Corrupted Disciple, but they definitely don't want to feed Puppet Master kills like that. And you got solo experience for that Slither kill, which is not good also. But I mean, what I was gonna say right before that fight is Hellborn's pretty much a race against the clock. Like, they can do well at late game, but the chances of them winning early game are way more, like, they have a way better chance of winning early game than they do later game. Because the fact that they have huge team fight players on Legion. I mean, Hag plus Behemoth is huge AoE team fight, and then Fade has the ability to every fight kill it, one hero instantly. So I mean, that puts him, you're always in a 4v5 situation if he's able to get his ult off, so that makes it that much bigger, and Puppet Master, obviously, right-click damage machine.
Oh, there might be some action going up top, on Corrupted Disciple, Fade opening up, Hag with it, and Fade with
Codex.
He died really quick.
This is a game fest.
Yeah. For you Dota fans out there,
there's
there's
ganking.
Dagon. Or Dagon, I'm really not sure how to pronounce it still.
Dagon?
Yeah, my pronunciation sucks, yes.
They're gonna try to push out top here.
Are you American?
No, I'm not American. Oh, Rabbi's on. Oh man, he should have definitely joined. He's gonna be sad.
You can join me.
Yeah.
Middle, maybe.
Oh yeah, there might be some action going on middle.
You gotta win. They got top tower,
they got
though.
top tower.
Let's go over items real quick. We haven't. Oh, actually, push mid.
Yeah, they're pushing mid. Well, while they're doing, you know, the push with Ophelia and Slither, we can talk about the items going for home. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, we could do that.
Is it common for Codec on Fade?
Yeah, it's kind of a core item on him. I mean, it's not for most heroes. Oh, look at Puppet. He might be getting caught here. So that was really hella ballsy.
Yeah.
Just like ran it by himself. Up, they're choosing.
Yeah, there might be